Hi, everybody. Welcome to Dead in Antares. And big thanks to Nacon and Ishtar Games for sponsoring our look at the game today. You can check out the link in the description below if you'd like to play it for yourself. This team is the development squad behind The Last Spell, which I had a really, really good time with about a year ago. And they've also made the Dead In series. So this is the third in that series, I believe. The successor to Dead in Vinland and Dead in Bermuda. Let's check it out. We'll start on a brand new adventure. My name is Baer. The standard difficulty level. This is your first time playing the Dead In series. This is a good place to start. It is my first time playing the Dead In series, but of course, as I mentioned, I am pretty familiar with Ishtar's work and big fan of it, so I was really excited to get this opportunity today.
Earth. Earth is dying.
Sure is.
We were sent by the Global Committee on a last chance mission. Find new energy sources in the stars. Aboard the Ixion, Earth's most advanced spacecraft, with a team of so-called experts, chaperoned by yours truly, Captain Amelia Rosenhart, world-class hero.
Oh, that's a great
nice
name.
line to add on my resume.
You're guaranteed to be successful with a name like that.
Which one of
Sheesh.
the little rocks hides our salvation? Or will it be Ceres?
That'd be real inconvenient,
Gosh,
wouldn't it?
It's a long trip.
Much better if it was Afro or Vienna.
A
Oh my god.
singularity? Am I hallucinating things up? We're trapped in the gravitational field of this. Where the hell are we?
Some place
We're
called
going down.
Earth.
Full speed. Crew stuck in cryo. Just perfect. No one dares to speak in the cockpit. We act. But is it already the end?
Oh, dang.
The intensity of a single mind.
They played just enough to keep me away from copyright trouble, I think. Thank goodness. All right. Dead in Antares. Let's go. Snippets of broken sounds. Let's see here. Dialogue history, auto advance. Okay. Need to wake up. Willpower, 50%. Confirm. Oh, no. Not that time. Imperceptible flickers of light. Try and open an eye. Nope. I'm terrible at this so far. Flashing movements. Now just do it. Huh? All right. Sharp intercostal pain, heady buzzing. Breathing is fine. I'm not dead. Injury. Captain. With a painful but precise gesture, Amelia draws her gun and points it toward the voice. Where are we? I was piloting the ship and there was a flash. Captain, it's me, Dr. Erickson. Could you lower your weapon, please? Will? No sounds, no lights, no movements. Nothing. And then... Damn, my gun. What happened? What about the Ixion? Second Lieutenant Liu John reporting for duty, Captain. We landed on this unknown planet around 72 terrestrial hours ago. Well, crashed would be more appropriate. Thankfully, we haven't suffered any human losses, so your piloting skills deserve some praise. That deserves a little bit of peeling apart the phrasing there. Alas, the Ixion wasn't as lucky. It's in a disastrous state. 72 hours. You suffered a massive blow to the head, so we decided to put you in an artificial coma while we settled in. Ask about the crew. What about the others? They're fine. Where are they? In their respective hibernation pods, Captain. The central system initiated the security procedure and triggered protocol. The primary buffer is defective and no longer reacts to the backup API's commands. Meaning, it means we'll need to unlock each pod manually, which will take time. Stay confident, as a captain does. No need to panic. We'll get through this. We have Liu. Hey, there we go. He's been 100 times more efficient than me, Captain. Oh, so bashful. All right. Where the heck are we? We were supposed to land gently on Ceres, not crash head on. We're not on Ceres, Captain. Wait, what? Where are we then? Somewhere outside our solar system. And I'm afraid I don't have the astrophysical knowledge to pinpoint precisely where. Well, you can't just look out the window of the ship and tell us where we are based on the location of stars? Some navigator. Or whatever you are. Highly unlikely, rather. Okay, let's push this aside for the moment and focus on our survival. It's a rather thick jungle out there, so to speak. Not really. I hope your navigation skills are a little bit better than your metaphors there, Leo. We've started to set up a camp near the Ixion. Roger that. Wait, what do you mean? Okay, maybe there's a clarifying point here. So what happened after our landing? Leo and I adhered to the regulations and protocols. We saved what we could, and the Ixion allowed us to execute the following tasks. Putting out fires, sealing the hole. Oh, they got self-sealing hole, dude. Let's go. That's a big upgrade. Analyzing the atmosphere and setting up camp outside. So what's the atmosphere like? High levels of toxicity, as one could expect. Good news is we can activate our subcutaneous breathing filters and configure the atmospheric parameters, meaning we can explore the surroundings without immediate risk. So just the second half of the sentence then, and not the unnecessary first half. The bad news is that the settings are managed by the ship's central unit, which is currently damaged. I'm going to stop giving these guys so much shit. I'm going to take it easier on these guys. We're all in a crash landing situation. Let's calm down, Baer. So long as its virtual memory is limited, the system will operate in backup mode unless we fragment and buffer the data in packets, of course. Stop using these $5 words, guys. We can only activate 5 respirators simultaneously at the moment unless Lou fixes the system. Let's inspect the exterior then. Time to show us your makeshift camp. All right, here we go then. It's beautiful. Holy fuck! That's beautiful. Let's be cautious. It's still too soon to get a thorough analysis of the dangers. What are your orders, Captain? We'll need provisions and drinking water. Take it from me, after being in so many shitty scenarios, everything else is a mere bonus. Regarding provisions, we found enough to last a few days, and I also have some spare medication in my personal storage. Okay, there we go. And some the precious Damavir and Gulaprofen. And Neazodone. Man, they must have had a lot of fun naming medicines for this. I'll eat you last if we get to that point, Will. What, that's not a relationship buff? Promising delayed cannibalism? Anyway, it won't be enough once everyone's awake. Any other leads? We spotted debris from the ship nearby. With a bit of luck, we could salvage something useful. Good luck. Let's explore the surroundings and scrounge what we can. We'll see about the rest when we get there. All right, here we go. You're about to undertake your very first expedition to explore this new planet. The characters currently available are listed here. Each character has 5 states corresponding to their vital needs. Fatigue, hunger. Let's see if I can guess what these are without looking. Disease, bones, and brain. Yep, nailed it. All right. If any of these stats reaches 100, a character dies, which triggers a game over, so watch out for them. Okay, so we can't lose anybody, apparently. The exploration and stealth skills determine the effectiveness of your characters when traveling during an expedition. At this point, only exploration is relevant. A higher value means less fatigue during the trip. Okay, so naturally, Amelia's got a little bit better of a stat there. Each explorer will consume a small water ration during the expedition. Assign the desired type of water to a character to pick them as an explorer. With murky water, their sickness will increase with each trip. Clear water doesn't have any special effect. Purified water will decrease their stress. Okay, so if I give murky water to Amelia, she could handle it because her disease is fairly low to begin with. And then we may want to give purified water to someone with higher stress, like William. Click on a water stock, then assign the rations to your explorer. Okay. Once you've given 3 water, you can confirm your expedition roster. Okie dokie. Oh, we have no purified water. That makes sense. So we'll do murky water for Amelia. We'll do murky water for William as well, because he can handle a little bit of sickness as well. And we'll give clear water here to Liu. Cool. At the moment, only a single area has been discovered. New areas will need to be charted before being explored by the crew. The amount of fatigue depends on the distance traveled and is modulated by the exploration skill. A preview of the effects on the explorers will be displayed here once the destination is known. A new expedition always departs from the camp. Okay. I really like the visual style of everything in this game so far. Even the menus have been very pleasant to look at. And I like the sound design, too. All the little clicky sounds that are going on here are really good. Ixion Sensor Module. Fragments of the Ixion 1, including a sensor system for navigation. Okay. I do really want to fight the tutorial and go somewhere else here, but I don't know if I actually can, so that works. All right, so we're seeing the effects of our first expedition here, adding in some fatigue as well as some sickness from the murky water. And now we're heading out to our first rendezvous point. The Ixion Sensor Module, fragments of the Ixion 1. Again, the visuals here are really nice. Kind of reminds me of Grifflands, actually. Sort of feels like a combination of Grifflands and... someone's got to help me out with this one in the comments. There was like a survival simulation game we played. I think it's like Gods Will Be Watching. I think that's right. I think it's called Gods Will Be Watching. It was kind of like you're crash landed on an alien planet. Very similar scenario to this. And you're having to like manage your very precious few resources to keep your crew alive. One of the ship's modules, loaded with detection and exploration sensors, seems to have survived the crash. With enough elbow grease and engineering knowledge, the majority might prove reusable. Okay. Even with a single possible action, there's still a choice to be made. Who will execute it? While interacting with your findings will be offered choices. The outcome is previewed here according to the skills of the currently selected character. Higher skill values is always better, but sometimes you'll have to choose whether you favor a higher yield or a lower penalty, and who's better suited for dealing with this penalty. Okay, so if we select our characters here, we will see the various chances for success. It looks like we've got a really good result for computing from Liu Jian, which is not surprising. I think I will opt for that. Though the damage looks extensive, most internal components are intact. We take the damaged radar, 7 mechanical parts, and 6 wires. An expert in navigation systems might be able to reconfigure what's left and make the camp's radar operational. However, taking the module back to the camp will require some effort. A little more fatigue here for Liu Jian. Okay. Can you patch this up, Liu? If I divert power from the cockpit's main power supply and plug in several extra batteries with direct voltage, meaning yes. Great. Let's head back and do that. Now. And let's not forget to fetch some clean water for tonight. All right. We can head back to camp. Cool. I wonder if there's like secret little clickable stuff maybe. That'd be neat. Little hidden bonus interactions in these scenes. It feels like it's got maybe the potential for that. Pin some items here from the inventory pop-up. Oh, cool. Energy or water. Again, I really like the UI for this game. It's really clean. Got our inventory now here as well. Some items can be used directly from the inventory whenever you want. They'll be used on the currently selected character, and the preview of their effects will be displayed here. Okay. Oh, I see. The Neazodone can be used to immediately reduce some stress, but adds affliction. Random affliction. Interesting. And I'm assuming I can probably pin these from here too, right? I'm guessing that's what this is. Oh, track this item. Interesting. Then we can choose who we want to use it on as well. So we could get rid of some sickness, hunger, or injury right now. Unfortunately, does not really help us out with the fatigue on Liu Jian, so we'll call that good. Welcome to your camp, where you manage everyone's day-to-day tasks. This is the shelter where your characters can rest if they're too exhausted to work. They should be fine for now, so it's best to have them work around the camp. You can navigate the camp using the buttons or left and right. Track your objectives here. If you're not sure what to do, this is a good place to look. Loving this song already here, too. This is delightful. Okay, so we're working at the water tanks, workshop, and mining station here in camp. Let's take a look. In this part of the camp, 2 stations are already built. Water tanks and generator. Energy is required by some camp stations in order to be operated. It's reset every night, so there's no point in keeping leftovers. If you ever start running low on energy for a day, a character assigned to a generator can help, which is not needed at the moment. Water is needed to keep the characters hydrated, and a good target is to have at least 1 ration per character at the end of the day. There are 3 types of water, and you can convert murky water into clean water and the pop-up accessible via this button. Okay. Characters can collect murky water. You need some, so you should assign someone here. Click on the nameplate to know which characters are most suited for the task. Open the sidebar to access your characters from anywhere and assign them to camp stations by dragging them. Okay. Terrific. So if we sort by relevance here, we can see it appears that William is best suited to cleaning water. So go ahead and throw William onto that slot. This button will execute all the tasks planned and move on to the next phase. Only use it once all your characters are assigned as desired. I am curious to figure out, it looks like the strength may be the thing that allows William to be most effective here. So he's looking good. Let's go ahead and head to the other room now. If you want to build more stations or upgrade them, you need to select a blueprint at the workshop. You salvage something during your expedition. Use it to build a new station. Okay. New objective acquired. Let's see. Select a blueprint. Your stock of knowledge is displayed here. Knowledge is a resource required for most blueprints, which is this figure up here. Crafting points represent the effort and time it will take to assign the assigned workers to complete the task. Pardon me. You can always remove a blueprint from the queue. If it hasn't been started yet, it's refunded. Otherwise, it is paused and can be resumed at any time. And here we see how the knowledge impacts that. Okay. Cool. Let's do the radar. So we craft this. Workers at the radar discover new areas to explore during expeditions. Relies on scavenging and computing. Neat. Really fond of the UI and sound design in this one so far, man. It's been really good. Let's see. So it looks like we got some long-term upgrades going on here. Mining station, water tanks. All right. A lot of stuff we can do there. Let's see. I guess we're all done here until this is underway. Remember to assign a worker to the workshop in order to craft the selected blueprint. Right, okay, so best suited for this one, no surprise, is Liu. And it looks like I can place him on either position, I think? Yeah. Possibly even be able to assign multiple characters to this position. And now we have this. So we can mine and process ore at the mining station, and thankfully Amelia does appear to be the best suited to that. Cool. Okay. Now, what's the 1 out of 2 down there mean, I wonder? We're using energy already, and I don't think we necessarily need to make more. I think we're good to go. Can I hover over that? Okay, well, we'll send that, I think. So, 4 murky water acquired here from William. A little more fatigue there, a little more hunger as well. Liu Jian spends the energy to get all the crafting points for the radar and construct it. This crude repurposed sensor module will be useful with cartography or cartography. I didn't know you could use that as a verb. That's fun. All right. There goes the radar. Oh, and that looks fantastic there, too. Really great work, art team. Some ore out of our Captain Amelia. A little extra fatigue, and I'm assuming we're going to be able to reduce some fatigue at the end of the night here. Consult the profiles of your crew to learn more about their specialties and keep an eye on their status and characteristics. All right. Good stuff. Now, if we head over to the radar, we'll be able to perform a scan, I assume. Oh, that might have been the half of the day, I suppose, is what we were looking at there. And now we require a selection again if we want to build another blueprint, although I'm not sure we actually have another blueprint available to build. So we'll probably just swap the Ojian over to here, would be my guess. All right. I guess we just scan a random part of the map. What are we doing here? Move the map using those. Yeah, that's not going to do me any good. Maybe just having him assigned there? I think that might be all it is, actually. Having him there, I believe, adds some scanning points, and that allows us to maybe discover a new place. Do I need to change the position of either of these two right now? Is she still on the mining station, or did she just go back to rest now? I think she is. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. So I think we just go ahead and have them do those things again. They are a little fatigued, but I think they'll be okay. Yeah, let's do it again. Oh, can I convert, actually? I can clean water, too, can't I? I wonder if he'll do that as a higher priority thing than actually gaining more water. Oh, I can just do this. Oh, there we go. Okay, but now I need more energy. So maybe I'll swap William over to generate more energy so I can mine more resources, too. That seems wise. Oh, I already had one energy left, apparently. Okay, I didn't realize that. Well, we got a lot of water now, though, so that's good. Oh, we needed the energy there, too, though. Okay, so that worked out pretty well. And a new zone scan. 20 more knowledge as well. Cool. Oh, 2 new zone scan. We're painting a picture here as well. That's cute. 3 new zone scan. Ah. All right, we got options now. Scanning points, a lot more fatigue. A tiny bit of stress. And then Amelia. Oh, does this need energy? I don't know why I thought that needed energy. Apparently not. All right, great. Radar scan completed. Locate and scavenge scattered remains of the Ixion that contain elements necessary for your survival. Okay. Sounds good to me. You got the ore in the inventory now as well. Now I believe we want to just go ahead and put everybody back into resting position. Right? I assume. So we can actually rest tonight. Alright. Yeah, sort characters by relevance of how much they want to go to bed. Cool. Looks good to me. Okay, that's enough for today. I guess our mining mission on Ceres is paused for a while we're repairing all this. No, that sucks. We left to find a solution to the terrestrial energy crisis, and now we've become another issue. Shit, my head. Oh no. Captain? Will? Let me examine you. You suffered a nasty blow to the head, and I don't want to miss out on anything serious. Please, I insist. Alright. I mean, I'd like to just accept the examination, but I also want to roll the dice. I simply must try. We haven't got the luxury of time or resources. We can't stop now, Will. Without us, the Earth is doomed. I understand that, Captain, but your death won't help anyone. Look, if I have another near-death experience, you'll be the first person I call. Oh. Alright, that probably worked out pretty well. Sorry to disturb you, Captain. I wanted to inform you that some camp stations require energy to function. I can repair a few spare batteries. They should suffice for now. Good work, Leo. You two get some rest. You deserve it. That's an order. Wonderful. And getting hungry, though. Okay. Health worries add a little stress here for Will. Gonna refill the energy as well. Mealtime. Hunger increases every night, so feeding the characters is part of the daily routine. Part of the perishable food stocks can go bad during the night. You don't have any at the moment. Let's not worry about it. Non-perishable food, on the other hand, can be kept for as long as desired. Most food also has small side effects, so try to plan accordingly. Click on the food stock below, then give it to your characters to decrease their hunger. They can be fed as much as needed. When you're done, you can close that to continue. Okay. You go ahead and have one, buddy. You go ahead and have one as well. That's probably good for now. Your characters will get dehydrated if they don't get enough water. It's manageable while occasional, but if their dehydration becomes too severe, they will die. Allocate water rations to your character as you see fit. A whole ration guarantees a proper hydration. A half ration is a gamble, but is much more economical. If you wish to clean more water, you can still do so here. Since energy has also been resupplied, this will deduct from the stock for tomorrow. I see. Okay. Only a single water ration can be allocated per character. When you're satisfied, you can continue. I think I'll go ahead and go for a half allocation on everybody. That seems like a safe play to, or a safe way to do it. Okay, great. And sleep time. Oh, looks like she's got a quirk for sleep or something like that. And I'm guessing we want to try to keep them out of the yellow zone for any of their categories as much as possible. Oh, weather as well. Interesting. Got rain tomorrow. Additional murky water per day phase. Fishing camp additional yields, but every worker adds 2 stress. And the shelter temperature tends toward cold. Reliable forecast requires the upgrade of the shelter to be crafted in the workshop. Interesting. Now that new areas have been charted on the map, you can prepare another expedition. You can only launch 1 expedition per day, which can be done at any time before the night. Okay. Let's do that. That's going to be this squad. Oh, right. We need to assign water for them. Well, I would like to do a full water ration if I can change that. I'm not sure I can, though. So, I guess we'll just do this. Oh, can I give them 2 of them? No, apparently not. Okay. The chance of encounter increases after each area explored without it occurring. The stealth of the explorers determines the chance of having an advantage. They can stumble upon aggressive creatures during their journey. Okay. Plant-like organisms with large spherical feet. A rock formation with a thin, darker-looking stratum. Or a large water-filled hole with steep walls. I gotta check out the xenobulbs, dude. Gotta check out the xenobulbs. Okay. Let's do this. Pretty fatigued there for Liu, unfortunately. That sounds good, though. Oh, there it is. Ooh, check the stealth. Got it successfully. Okay. The expedition has indeed encountered a threat they have to fight. Fortunately, the explorers managed to remain unseen and can prepare an ambush. Nice. They remain unaware of our presence. 2 Zenelk and a Mascanis. The area can be explored and battle at an advantage. All right, so our first instance of combat here. Let's take a look at all this stuff here. During their turn, characters spend their AP to use their skills. The end turn skills cannot be repeated as they're used to finish your turn early. Focus grants an additional AP for the next turn. Defend grants some block to mitigate incoming damage. Each side is split into front and back row. If everyone is in the back row, it becomes the front row. Characters can be inspected at any time by clicking on them. Okay, let's do that. Mascanis, 24 HP, 5 AP, bite and back, lunge forward, and confident howling. All right, very good. We got a couple of Zenelks in here with the 40 HP, 5 AP, a headbutt, intimidating roar, and wild charge. It is stunned. Okay, so these 2 are stunned. This one is as well. So all 3 enemies, or sorry, no, 2 of the enemies stunned to start off with. So it looks like we might want to target the Mascanis first, as that is the only enemy that is not stunned at the moment. Power surge generated. Not 100% sure what that does. Let's see. A shared gauge filled by every action of your characters when they take damage. Once full, it can be used by any character to unleash a powerful, unique skill. Nice. Oh, we got initiative there for them as well. There's the block. There's their name. Let me see here. We got pistol shot, point blank shot, captain's speech, all allies in the same row. Max damage alteration, crit alteration, and then hail of bullets targets all enemies in the front row for 3 to 5. Pretty good. Pretty good. I think, like I said, though, I'm going to try to focus on the Mascanis here. Let's try to get numbers early. That was really slick. All right. And now we do still have 2 more APs, so I'm going to go ahead and hit him with a pistol shot follow-up as well. Nice. Power surge is getting up there quickly, too. That's interesting. Let's see. Piercing laser requires... What is the threshold we have to meet for this, I wonder? It's not able to use it at the moment. Looks like it costs 4 energy. Oh, I bet it's a melee skill. Yeah, I think that's what it means. The row down there, the designation, you have to be in the back to use that skill. You got to be in the front to use this skill. Okay. So in that case... Well, I guess he could just move to the front, but I could also just... oh, no, shield deploy is not really going to do anything good for me, is it? So I think I would actually like to move him forward here. Let's do that. Oh, he'd have to swap with one of our two. Okay, so I've only got space for 2 in those spots. Let's see. Flexible support adds damage resist from the back row. That's cool. Let's see. Glue spray could be pretty good, actually. Slow. What is slow going to do? We also have hand beam. You could do 2 hand beams, actually might be enough damage to kill this guy, too. All right, so since that was not enough, let's go ahead and do the glue spray follow-up play to that. All right. So now... Oh, it said it right there. Okay. Maneuver skills cost more HP and -1 stack for each maneuver used. All right, so they're not going to be able to move around, I guess, which doesn't really feel like it'll do a lot, but that's okay. Shield Bash targets any enemy in the front row. At the start of the next turn, consume all stacks to grant the same amount of AP. Interesting. Okay. And all enemies in the front row with a machete slash, actually. 2 of these feels like a really good play here. Because we might be able to kill this guy with the second one. Let's see if I can get it. Nice. All right. We got an achievement there for defeating an enemy during the first turn of battle. Increased by 3 if alone in the front row. Oh, cool. Okay, so we might want to consider moving Amelia to the back then, it looks like. And then if I have 1 more AP left here, it looks like I can do either focus to gain more AP next turn or add 3 block to him, which I think I'll do that. Nice. And that will do it. Power Surge is almost ready here. Let's see. Let's try to be focused on 1 enemy in the front row now. Ooh, Captain's Speech actually might be worthwhile. But I really want to try to move her to the back here. I think that's going to be the best idea. So, we'll do... Oh, yeah, Hail of Bullets from the back. That's the play. So move her to the back position. Oh, that's how you do it. You just click on them to move them. I think actually I did have a slot in the front row. Yeah, I just didn't click it the correct way. Then we'll do a Hail of Bullets from the back, targeting these guys. And now the Power Surge is online, it looks like. A shared gauge filled by every action of your characters when they take damage. Once full, it can be used to unleash a powerful, unique skill. All enemies in both rows take 6 to 9 damage. Nice. Let's do it. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Nice. All right, let's see. I like the idea of doing shield deployed on our frontline guy. And maybe even do that again, actually. Make him take the brunt of it. Glue spray still doesn't really do a lot for us here, I don't think. I can do shield deployed and then defend myself, actually. That's not a bad idea. Ooh, the nerve amplifier is pretty awesome. I might want to try that next time. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and keep adding more block here. It feels like a good idea. Oh, I'm dumb. I ended my turn because I did an end turn action. Probably should have realized that. Let's see. Shield bash is okay, but that does take a lot of AP away for next action. Defensive strike, I guess, is fine. This also adds more block, which is pretty good. We'll keep working on this guy. Right, he has got a ton of block for this round. That's great. We'll go for a machete slash, too. Cool. All right, good turn. Let's see what they end up doing. Loses some damage and damage resist. And there's 7 block. Easy peasy. A wild charge follow-up, but he still had plenty of it. It didn't knock him back, unfortunately, but this thing's knocked back as well. Okay. Hail of Bullets, I think we're pretty happy for. Hit him with the AoE again. Well, a point-blank shot, I think I would rather try to just kill this one. Yeah, that's probably the better play. Still haven't taken any damage. That feels pretty good. Let's see. It's probably going to need a little more than that. Piercing laser crit. Let's go. And let's go ahead and try this out. It's out of curiosity. Nerve amplifier. Oh, I got to remember because we're all in the back row now. That counts as we're all in the front row. So for the skill purposes, we have to keep that in mind. In fact, yeah, let's go ahead and move you to the front because that'll almost certainly help us out here. And I'll go for a shield bash. Cool. Still got a lot of block up front, too. No problem, dude. Crushing it. Okay. Let's see. I like the captain's speech followed up by the pistol shot again here. Send it. Hell yeah. Let's do a couple of hand beams. 1 damage. Look at you go, buddy. Oh, goodness. Pardon me. All right, can we get 8 more out of somebody? We'll hit a focus for his end turn here. Big shield bash. Might do it. Nice. Clutching it up, William. Hell yeah. Very clean combat. A baptism of fire. Raw meat, organic waste, and ore. Oh, and carbon. That seems useful. All right. Go team. Leads us to the xenobulbs, plant-like organisms with large spherical feet. Although these plants have a thick and swollen leathery skin, they may contain substances that could be useful. The open ones reveal something viscous, but potentially usable. The largest ones grow broad, triangular leaves that unfurl outward like a series of successful molts. I mean, gotta search the inside, right? Absolutely. I wonder if there's a better option for this. Oh, way better option with William here. Nice. See if that's the best. Yeah, definitely. Well done, buddy. It's hard to know the exact role of the substances held in the plant's central tank. Still, they are significant sources of organic polymers, even if their prolonged manipulation tends to cause nausea. Delicious. 6 piles of goop in 1.5 purified water. Wonderful. Yeah, a tiny bit of fatigue out of that. Admire the beauty of the area a little bit more, and then we're out of here. Great. All right. Effective day, y'all. Let's spend our energy. So we definitely want to fetch water today. And I do think William is still best suited to that. So that's the play, buddy. I want to see if there's anything we can make here. We can build a carbon station. Sure. That sounds good. I'll put Liu Jian back over there as well. I'm curious to see if this affects anything. I don't think it does, but I'll try putting him in that position now. And I don't feel like I need to mine and process ore that much anymore because it's not really doing anything for me at the moment. So until I find out what the use of that is, I think I'll have Amelia on the radar. And that seems like a good use of our time. Let's do it. Did indeed get the murky water there. A little more fatigue for William. Okay, so this appears to be the exact same function. He's just sitting down while he does it. Relies on strength and dexterity. Oh, goodness. Pardon me. Okay. There goes the energy. Got the scanning points. Not quite there in the new 3 areas. A little more fatigue for Amelia. And some stress. Captain, I couldn't help noticing that our method of manually collecting water is suboptimal, to say the least. I've taken the liberty of integrating an energy module into our extractor's pumping systems. You can activate it for better output, but it will require power. The choice is yours. Our batteries charge up every day, but our storage capacity is limited. We'll need to be careful not to run out. If you find the appropriate resources, I could augment our storage capacities further. If all else fails, we'll have the option of generating energy with some rigorous pedaling. What? Me pedaling? Not on your life. The water tanks can now use the power boost feature. Hilarious. Offers the opportunity to ramp up the yield of a station for the cost of energy. Can be enabled or disabled at any time. That's a 50% bonus yield. We don't necessarily need to do that here because we are out of energy already. In fact, yeah, I think we'll need to generate some if we want to do this. So, let's have William go over here to do that this time around. We've already got a good supply of water anyway, and I think I would like to get another scan done today. Yeah, I think this is best. Oh, you're about to continue to the next phase. There's an issue in workshop that needs to be resolved. What's the deal here, buddy? Oh, a selection is required. Right, that makes sense, because we don't have anything we're working on. We cannot build a polymer station yet, because we don't have enough carbon. So, we'll have to send Liu Jian over to get more at the carbon station. There we go. He's not going to be great at this, unfortunately. In fact, I wonder if maybe I'd be better off swapping William to here. Yeah, he's going to be a lot more effective at that. I'm going to have Liu Jian do this. I'm sure he's fine at it. Cool. Oh, he's very tired now, though. Not great. I'm going to get the next scan done, though. That feels pretty good. Painting the picture, baby. We got more xenobulbs down there, it looks like. A lot more knowledge to be gathered from this as well. Up in the triple digis there. Hell yeah. More xenobulbs? Okay, good stuff, Captain. A little tiny bit stressed out. And William, gonna get us some carbon. Very good. Also get very tired. Nice. All right. Now, I am curious. Oh, yeah, there we go. Well, if that button exists, then it does kind of confirm for me that we probably need to manually send them over. And let's go ahead and use our energy here so we can get some more clean water, too. I think that makes sense. All right, doing well on that. Let's end the day. Things are looking pretty good. I think we should stop for today. How about celebrating with a glass of filtered water and some freeze-dried proteins? I'd advise against it, Captain. Rationing our supplies is essential to surviving such hostile environments. Any intense activity without sufficient calories may seriously damage your body. And that's not the starving man talking, but the doctor. Do as you wish. I know I can skip dinner tonight. Call to order. I'm the captain, darn it. If we constantly squabble over smaller matters, we won't last long. Details are important, but take it from me. Cohesion is vital to our survival. So let's stop questioning every minute detail and start following orders. Understood? Yes, Captain. Aye, aye. Darn right. All right, we're assertive, baby. Now let's discuss something even more important. How are repairs to the hibernation pods going? I can stabilize part of the life support protocol. I should be able to unlock one in the coming days. Great. We'll need everyone if we wish to make it back to Ceres. Ceres? Do you really think we can get out of here? The ship is a ruin. Bits and pieces scattered across several miles. We also need fuel and some... I know. But we have a mission and we must succeed. If we fail, then the Earth, our families, loved ones, everything we ever know is doomed. New. We may not have landed where we were supposed to, but the goal remains the same. We will find a way to repair the ship, secure an energy source, and take it back to Earth. Whatever it takes. We have the best experts in the freezer. It's literally true. It just sounds funny. And I'm confident that together we have a good chance of making it through this. William and Leo exchange glances. Who just infected the music here? It seems Amelia's confident speech worked. Smiles spread across their faces. All right, cool. Everybody's motivated. Let's go. Well, that was effective. However slim and futile that chance may be, a little bit of stress, just a little bit of stress. Very, very hungry and very, very tired. Let's address it. Health worries continue as well here. Energy's boosted back. Time to eat up, friends. Get some perishable raw meat. During the meals phase of the night, adds a little bit of sickness but cures hunger. Or not cures hunger, I guess, but reduces it. I could probably handle that. Give this one to you. Happily give her the perishables here. How long does this stick around? Is it literally just one night? Because if that's the case, I guess I might as well do this. Alright, cool. That's pretty good. I don't think I got any diseases there either, so that's nice. And because these guys are so tired and stressed out, I think I'd like to give them clear water. I kind of want to give him purified water, actually. I think I will, just to reduce his stress a little bit. 70% chance of not being dehydrated. Oh, -1 dehydration level. Which I don't think they have any dehydration levels yet, so we don't have to do that. But I like reducing stress on him with the purified water. And we'll go ahead and give these guys each the guaranteed hydration. Good. Yeah, I assume it would pop. Oh, there it is, light dehydration. Did get the stress reduction at least, though. Unfortunate, but we'll take it. All right, these guys are still pretty fatigued, unfortunately. But hey, restful sleep, cool. Okay, the captain's doing really good here. Day 3. Rainy day today. Fishing camp gets an additional yield. And tomorrow's either going to be a tempest or sunny. Wild variance, but okay. Off we go. Set them up the clean water again. A small metal container is immediately recognizable. It comes from the hold of the Ixion 1. Oh, dang. Let's go there. That seems like a good idea. That is the priority, after all. Toe Jam and Earl style, let's put this ship back together, man. Oh. Alright, that was easy. The impact damaged the opening system, which seems to be in poor condition. Perhaps it's loose enough to be opened with a bit of force. The container eventually opens with a painful creak. Sadly, its contents are far from intact. Search the container, of course. I don't really know why we'd want to come back later, but let's see. We can change the outcome based on our choice here. Looks like William is by far the best choice for this. Let's have him do it. The more or less identifiable objects are soaked in a putrid, foul-smelling mush. Time to hold your nose. You eventually extract containers of food and medication, scuffed but intact, along with sterile compresses in undamaged packaging. Nice. 1.5 purified water. Dang, that seems really good. Some antibiotics as well. Bandages. Nice. A lot of sickness there for William, though. All right, that worked out pretty well. Nice and easy on the expedition today. Now a matter of trying to manage the fatigue on these two. I think because they're so tired, I'm going to go ahead and leave them in the shelter to rest for this half day. And I'm going to send Amelia over to take advantage of the water situation here. So let's do that. Rest up, y'all. You deserve a break. Okay. And now we need to find a way to use the remainder of the energy tonight if we can. So let's see how we're going to do that. I guess I could just clean water with the energy immediately, couldn't I? That'd be pretty good. Sure. Okay. And then we certainly don't need her gathering anymore. I think we'll send her maybe to go for the polymer station blueprint. She'll be a lot less effective than Liu Zhan, of course, but I still think I'd like Liu Zhan to be resting right now. So we'll probably just go ahead and do this. Because, yeah, the fatigue on those two is getting a little too far out there for my liking. And she seems perfectly capable of resting on her own. Oh, we just get murky water because it's raining. Cool, yeah. That's awesome. Big crafting there for the polymer station. And she'll be just fine tonight, I think. Oh, cool. The job well done added. Neat. I kind of want to take a look at that, actually. Hold on, can I? 1. Oh, no, that's just to assign her. Okay. Character sheet, though. There we go. Skills represent the efficiency of a character in the corresponding field, and they're split into 4 categories. Effect is decreased when they're over certain thresholds of... Okay. Skills will increase permanently. This also grants the character with experience, which will allow them to level up. Cool. Oh, we have a traits window here, too. Other traits will be added throughout the adventure that can be positive or negative. Cool. So yeah, we can see this now. Additional stress decrease and fatigue loss during the night. Additional physical and survival skill experience. This is cool. I like these systems. Any disease, wound, or affliction applied to Amelia lasts for 1 more day. Oof. Oh, he doesn't like to work with a partner either. Interesting. For each character with 50 or more in any state, William gets +3 stress during the night. Oh, boy. All right. Be careful about that, I guess. All right, y'all. I think it's time to go to bed again. I need Amelia working all through the night there. Rest up, fellas. Oh, some leftover energy can be used to clean some murky water. Yeah, let's do that. Might as well. I'm going to be full up on water here, I think, actually. Yeah, there we go. Nice. All right, good use of our resources that time. Captain, we've sealed the breaches in the hull, but the ship's interior is subject to external temperature fluctuations. Additionally, the regulator was damaged, meaning we might die of cold or heat. The good news is I might be able to fix this within 48 hours. Thanks, Liu. We've no idea what this planet's weather has in store for us, so I'm expecting the worst, to be honest. It's a fair way to do it. Really loving the soundtrack to this one so far. Been very impressed with this. Again, link down in the description below if you'd like to check it out for yourself. And let them know that old Baer sent you. Now eat up, y'all. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. Non-perishable goop. My favorite. It does seem tempting to hit him with a purified water here. I think I am going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll give them the clean water on the other end. Looking good. A little stressed out back there, too. That's okay, though. Minus 13 stress. Nice. That's awesome. Oh, I see. Due to the change in weather, the shelter temperature has evolved, which affects the character's sleep quality. The shelter's temperature is drawn toward the outside temperature and is persistent between days. The current weather dictates the outside temperature. Okay. 15% chance of restful sleep. Minus 20 fatigue. We want this in the comfortable zone. Makes sense. Of course, if we hit a tempest tomorrow, then that'll likely affect things adversely. We'll see. At the heart of the Ixion, or what's left of it, a cluster of hibernation pods hums in the cold air. Amelia and William approach them, hands gliding over the glass and metal, breached or dented in places. I'm surprised the security system's held up. When can we start waking the rest of my crew? William runs a hand over his tired face. He hasn't slept much these past few days. I need to evaluate the damage to the pods and their occupants. There's no way I'm mass waking people and watching them die in an instant. Our best option at this point is Dr. Shevchenko. Her pod is ready, and she suffered no wounds. All right, then. Polina is an excellent astrophysicist. She'll be able to locate us on the stellar map and help you get out of this dump. William leads over a pod and activates the awakening sequence. After a series of beeps, Amelia silently observes the resuscitation procedure begin. While waiting, she spots the pod of Omar al-Safadi, her second in command. A captain keeps her anxieties to herself. Make sure Polina Dr. Shevchenko, visits me as soon as she's fit and able. William nods, then focuses on the hibernation pod. And we're back. Sorry, I simply must blow my nose before continuing. Give me a moment here and just admire the artwork on Paulina. Oh, I did it too fast and I blew out my eardrum, man. It's over. I'm cooked. Go on without me, squad. Leave me to die. I popped out my ear. Paulina. Hello. She is shocked. Captain Rosenhart? Dr. Shevchenko. How are you? How are you, Paulina? Feeling all right? I'm fine, I think. Still finding my bearings at the moment, and gravity seems a little off. I take it we're not on Ceres. Or Earth, for that matter. What's going on, Captain? Well, I have some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we've somehow drifted off course and crashed onto this unknown planet. The good news is you'll have a fantastic time calculating where we are, and how we managed to bend the laws of physics to get here in the first place. Oh, I see. Grab a mug of filtered water, take a moment to enjoy the view, and then get to work. That won't be necessary. I'll start working right away. Great to have you with us, Paulina. Warms the heart. Welcome. Gentlemen, I'll go and check the navigation logs. Have a nice day. More the merrier. There's something amiss. Seek understanding. Oh boy. Will, do you have a minute? Yes, Captain. Is it just me, or does she seem a little unfazed by all this? She's a scientist. I expected her to be a bit more surprised. Now that you mention it, Paulina was always tough to read. She's never been one to express her feelings. I'll keep an eye open. My instincts rarely fail me. Paulina Shevchenko is now available as a member of the crew. Fantastic. All right. Hey, we got the sunny day. Terrific. Crystal gale or drought? Wow. Well, all right then. That's once again, a wild disparity. Let's see. Let's try out Paulina for a run. Paulina has fairly low exploration and stealth stats, unfortunately. But I will bring her along just to try her out. I think we can bring Leo as well. He's doing pretty good. Let's see. Let's check out the abandoned nest. A pile of branches and lichen containing large translucent pearls. See what that's all about. Paulina adds to the knowledge here. Interesting. That must be one of her quirks or something. Oh, I had a feeling. Stealth time? Not this time, all right. An encounter doesn't necessarily mean fighting is inevitable. Undetected explorers can sneak around and head straight to the target area. Even when detected, they'll choose to retreat, but at the cost of giving up this exploration. Battles reward with experience and loot, but can also imply injury and wounds. Okay, so just for the sake of determining what this does, let's go ahead and hit the retreat option out of curiosity. Oh, it just backs us out completely. Okay, cool. But unfortunately, that does mean we give up the expedition completely for the day. Okay, but it's a good way to potentially avoid injury, I guess, in case your characters are in pretty bad straits. But clearly, we probably could have handled that time. But all right, anyway. That'll do. So we cannot explore any other areas, so it looks like we simply must back out of that. And now we've got resource management for the remainder of the day. So let's see what Paulina is suited for here. I'm assuming she's maybe better suited towards some of the science-y stuff, and indeed she is. Unfortunately, Leo does not like to work with teammates, so maybe we just put Paulina here on her own. She's working toward the polymer station. That works pretty well for me. We want Leo working somewhere on his own, so let's have him on the radar. It looks like it'd be a good choice. There we go. I think that William could probably still do something around the shelter here. Yeah, he's doing pretty well. We could have him gather some murky water. And then Amelia... Or no, let's actually have William come over here and work in the carbon station. He'll be better suited to that. He's got the strength for it, after all. And then Amelia, I think, will be the one to gather the murky water tonight. That seems pretty good. Oh, she leveled up. First level up here. And a polymer station created. Nice. Gives us a new station to work in the shelter. All right. Looks like that fast forward button I hit actually applies to everything. That's kind of nice. Ooh, +1 dexterity. Stations wear down over time and become harder to operate. Repairs are in order. Okay. The station is in bad condition increases the penalties applied to its workers in addition to a lower chance of lucky event. Repair them directly from this pop-up. Okay. I guess they're fine for now. Yeah, they're both pristine, so I don't think they really need that much repair at the moment. And let's see here. We don't have the necessary selection made here. We also don't have the necessary resources, so we're going to need to get some more ore before we can use Polina that way. I'll have Polina work over here, actually. I bet she's well-suited for the polymer station, too. Nice. And then let's have William come over here and get some ore. And that will probably be good. We might actually need to generate more energy so we can clean the water at the end of the day, too. Hey, computing skill level up for Legion as well. And agility. Awesome. Oh, and lucky on the polymers there, too. Cool. All right. Let's take a look at the character sheet here and see what goes on when we level them up, if that's an option. Oh, choose a trait and choose a battle passive. Interesting. Ooh, I like resource gathering from him quite a bit. And let's see. Counter. When hit by an attack, the attacker is also damaged. Cool. Let's go with... Let's do biology. I bet that's more useful than I think it is. And then start a battle with evasion. Nice. Let's see here. 10% more stress decrease seems pretty good. I like Explorer's Intuition a lot for him, too. All right, and how about Lethal Focus as well? Nice. All right, everybody. Back to the shelter. Rest up. The correlation is amazing. If only I had my equipment. Perhaps Leo can help me. Hey, Polina, any insights? You happen to know where we are? At this point, I don't know which system we're in. Leo is currently trying to unlock the ship's logs. However, I did manage to analyze our immediate surroundings, particularly the atmosphere of this planet, which I've named this for simplicity. Catchy. The atmosphere contains a high concentration of fungal spores, which accounts for the significant toxicity toward external metabolisms. Our subcutaneous respirators are efficient at eliminating most of these spores, but I still strongly advise against prolonged exposure. Our bodies need a purified atmosphere to eliminate all residual toxins. So the ship's deck is our best refuge. I wager we'll need to scrounge materials for maintenance and repairs. Well, we can analyze the physical properties of any resources you find and make sure they're safe to use. The same goes for any potential food. The thing is, everything here is completely new, which is exhilarating for a scientist like me. Well, I'm glad our crash made at least one person happy. That makes two. I know my father would be thrilled to learn the news. How do these toxins affect our frail earthling bodies? Most probably hallucinations, followed by vomiting, intense fatigue, and in cases of prolonged exposure, catatonia. So nothing pleasant, huh? Any known treatment? If I worked with William, we could devise one eventually, but that would take months, even if we had top-notch equipment from Earth. Well, thanks, Paulina. Alrighty. Restful sleep removed that time. Go ahead and feed everybody. Maybe not everybody, actually. I don't think everybody needs a meal tonight. Space rations won't last. You need to do something else to take care of your crew. Fair enough. And we're kind of running low on the clear water here, too, actually. I guess I could clean up some more, but no, apparently not. There we go. Good enough. Light dehydration again for William, unfortunately. Thermostat unaffected. Ooh, actually raised a little bit. Nice. There we go. All right, everybody. This has been our time with Dead in Antares. It is excellent. I highly recommend it. I had a very good time with it here, and I think there's a lot to like for folks that enjoy the games I play on this channel. You can use the link down in the description below to check it out for yourself. Big thanks to the team for sponsoring our look at the game again, and thank you to you for watching and leaving a like on the video and let me know you're looking forward to more stuff like this in the future. I'll see you in the next one.